Llamó mi ex, dije que no quería hablar, que lo olvidé. Precisamente yo no quiero más de ese falso amor. Perdí la cuenta de las veces que la acabo. El aniversario lo olvidó y ahora resulta que escribe por ahí. No deja de extrañar, quiere juntarse a hablar.
Hola.
Bye, 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 bye. No te echo de menos, te extraño reply. Bye, 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 bye. No quiero más besos, voy a enviar a Shine. No quiero volver a intentar, ni menos volverte a besar. No voy a volver contigo. Bye, 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 bye. No te echo de menos, si te de verdad estoy guay. Finalmente borré su contacto de mi ser y lo bloqueé. Precisamente no, ya lo juré, puedo volver a caer. Bye, 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 bye. No te echo de menos, te extraño reply. Bye, 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 bye. No quiero más besos, voy a enviar a Shine. No quiero volver a intentar, ni menos volverte a besar. No voy a volver contigo. Bye, 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 bye. No te echo de menos, ni cuando
Bailando contigo, let's go. Know your body's got a rhythm I can't ignore. When you move like that, I'm wanting more. The way you spin and you got me hypnotized. One look at you, I'm lost in paradise. Every step you take, I follow. You're the sun and I'm the shadow. The way we're moving feels so right. Let's keep dancing through the night. Bailando contigo, feeling the heat. You're letting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo, set me free. Closer, baby, I don't wanna waste a second. Your vibes are language and I'm learning every lesson. Your heartbeat's matching the drum of a song. Feels like forever when you're in my arms. Oh, every step you take I follow. You're the sun and I'm the shadow. The way we're moving feels so right. Let's keep dancing through the night. Bailando contigo, feeling the heat. You're letting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Girl, set me free. Quiero más de ti, dame pasión. Viajes en el ocean. Cada movimiento es mi tentación. Every move you make me feel the emotion. Vamos juntos, no pares, sigue así. Stay with me tonight. It's just you and me. All about contigo, feeling the heat. You're lighting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance is all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Bailando contigo, girl, you got me, I'm gonna let go. Bajo la luna, dancing with you, we're lost in the flow.
Oh, there's a scary look to the start of a day.
There we are. Boom, it's Thursday already. Hard to believe.
Boom, it's Thursday. Well, lucky enough, we're chatting tonight about the weekend, this Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, lots to do. The Multicultural Festival is back at the MAC and this time at the Timmins Museum. So we're going to be chatting that. And we'll also be giving away tonight for those watching at home.
Yeah.
Mattagami River Fries Inc. talking about their amazing bacon double cheeseburger. You've had this.
Oh, yeah, are you
from
kidding
their
me?
truck, like all the burgers you've eaten around the world. You say this burger is on the top 5
Okay,
list.
it went to number 1. So I'll give you my ranking and how it
Okay.
progressed.
Your burger ranking.
So my favorite burger was the Whopper. Some loyalty because my dad used to own a Burger King.
Okay.
And then it got topped by Weber's,
Okay, so that's 2.
only to get topped by Five Guys. Now to be topped by the bacon cheeseburger,
Yeah, the bacon double cheeseburger.
Mattagami River and Fries. My story, Kinsman. Don't be stepping in. Mattagami River and Fries. This burger,
Yeah.
you haven't even tried it yet.
I haven't tried it yet.
You went
but
with
I
a
will.
salad.
And someone's going to be having this tonight. $25 to the Mattagami River
Yeah.
Fries Inc. Again, Glenn and Sylvie. They've got one of the best food
Yeah.
trucks down at the Mount Joy Pavilion. So someone's going to win that tonight.
Yeah. So it is a beautiful thing. And trust me, you're going to be presto if you get this burger.
It's going to be a good one.
All right, let's get right into the heart of the action here because we have
Yeah.
2 segments, different guests,
Yeah,
same topic.
Multicultural Festival. And again, a great segue talking about great food truck food. We're talking about great food and great events here in the Studio 67 tonight. We've
There we
got
go.
Betty Ann Horrible, who's for her first time on social media is
Yes.
happening tonight. Betty Ann, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And again, you're one of the heads of the Anti-Hunger Coalition Timmins,
Mhm.
which is a part of
The festival.
the festival this
Mark,
week.
Mark doesn't go with any subtleties to get us going. It's right into what does your resume look
Yeah,
like?
Well, my
I-
resume, though, is I am a volunteer. I'm not one of
Yes.
the heads. Kelsey is the
Well,
head.
head volunteer.
Yeah.
One of the head
One of the
volunteers.
volunteers, as well as being on the cookbook committee that we're using as a fundraiser for ACT. So,
Well, let's chat about the festival first. Now, Mark missed out one thing. You forgot to say good people, because the Multicultural
Yeah.
Festival, to me,
A lot of good people.
and you tell me if I'm right or wrong, Betty Ann, it's about the people, and it's about recognizing, appreciating, and learning how diverse our community is getting. And every single year, it gets more colorful, more vibrant, people of all different backgrounds, and you get to learn. And the food's amazing, the entertainment. I hear the MCs are okay. At least one guy does a good job. But really, it's about the people you can meet that live right in your community, right?
that's exactly it. And also the Multicultural Festival, I think one of the main things that people go for is the food. Because everyone
Yes, they
has
do.
their food there. And also our cookbook, Taste of Timmins Bon Appetit. We've done the first version, which was extremely successful. We have just a few left, if I might show it.
There it is.
So
there.
that's the first version.
And again, you can still
and
buy that or
You can
for
still
$20.
$20. You can still buy it. It's at the Anti-Hunger Coalition office, which is the Rick Young Center,
Yeah.
the old Daily Press building. So that I think gives you quite a few landmarks. Across from the Dante Club as well, we can say that. Dante Club is very much a part of the festival as well. The Italian community, not just the Dante Club, will be there. Many different cultures will be featured at the festival.
And featured within the pages, the title says it right there. Taste of Timmins. All the recipes are all Timmins created, and recipes from right here in our own backyard.
They're either recipes that are from people that are living here now or have lived here. So that's the criteria. We have in here, for example, we had Bruce Graham, who put in a recipe, and Bruce, his mom, was Minerva Graham, and so she's actually in the new cookbook as a historical recipe that the museum gave us.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of interesting, that we're carrying it through. Minerva Levinson Graham was a pioneer of the porcupine, and she and her family survived the Great Porcupine Fire of 1911. So if you go to the museum, you will see interesting information about that. And Min went on to become a school teacher, And fun fact, both my husband and my sister-in-law, older sister-in-law, all my sister-in-laws, I think, were taught by men. And she's also a founding member of the Porcupine Camp Historical Society, which again worked with the museum. And so, you know how we have at the museum, we have the Hollinger House, Mrs. Nora Lake, who has just passed. She and another committee were very involved in getting that Hollinger House preserved and at the site of the museum. So again, lots of history.
yeah.
So
great
again, you
tour.
connect food, you
Yeah.
connect the stories, and that's what's really neat about the book, is because we said we don't want just recipes. We don't want just another cookbook.
You want stories
We want the
attached to
stories.
Yes,
stories
yes.
behind each recipe.
What's the story behind the recipe? And that's what's so fun about the first cookbook. And of course, you get to do it once, you get to do it even better next time around, right?
Yeah, and the best news is you're here to tell us that there's a second edition.
Yes.
Wow,
Here
what
we
a
go.
you
Second
gave away the
edition.
spoiler, Kinsman.
Yes, yes.
What a
So,
Bon appetit.
yeah, bon appetit. We went with red. Again, the graphic artists have been absolutely amazing. Helen Yushinson was the first graphic artist that was on our committee. She's moved to Sudbury. She found Christina Cromier, who took over, and I may have pronounced her name wrong. I'm so sorry, Christina, if I have. Christina is from San Salvador. And Christina has also given us some recipes in here as well. But the nice features about the new cookbook is color coding on the bottom. So we're going to have side dishes, soups and stews, main dishes, desserts and sweets and drinks.
Ooh.
It will lie flat. So same as before. I
Okay.
hate cookbooks where you have to put something on top of it in order to hang on to
Right,
it.
right.
Okay. And there's also going to be an index. So the nice thing as well about the recipes that have been given to us, if they were given to us in French, they're in French. If they were given to us in English, they're in English. So it's truly a bilingual book reflecting our community.
Wow, how amazing is
Yeah.
that? The Taste of Timmins cookbooks. And again, these books are still hot on the press,
Yes.
have not been released yet.
No, we're still
In the finishing stages.
Yeah, we only have about 100 of these left, if that. And so if anyone wants a copy of this one, to visit the ACT office. And also we'll be drawing for one free at the, you can put your name in for a draw
At the festival
at
this
the
weekend.
festival.
Nice.
Yes. And then we will also be taking orders. So if people want to tell us, give us their information and how many they want, then we will have when we do get them ready, then we'll have that ready for them to come and get and pick up. They don't pay for it now or anything. They can change their mind, of course. But it's a way for us to, again, get people excited about the launch of our cookbook.
Well,
That's amazing.
I'm looking forward
That's
to this
phenomenal.
because I remember last time we were discussing the cookbook, it was a call out for recipes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of like recipes that have been family secrets.
Yes.
And they're finally in the cookbook. So
they've been released.
I'm very interested in that. B, the other thing is, I wonder if Mark's recipe's in there.
No,
Now
mine didn't make the
his
pages, he
his
said.
is a hot dog that fell on the ground for 10 minutes. No one saw. He put it back on the barbecue. I don't
That's
know.
it.
I'm
Put enough heat on it.
Don't-
you can still eat it.
don't tell me whether it's
No
in.
secrets.
I can't remember.
I slipped through the cracks of
Yeah,
As a
episode
retired
2.
dietitian, I
Second
am not
Yeah,
even going to
you
go
know,
there.
yeah. Don't go to his house
No,
for a
don't go-
barbecue.
I'm not
But
going there. Not going there.
No,
But-
I wouldn't have made your nutrition column way
No.
back in the
Yeah.
day.
Way back.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I
yeah.
started
Very
that in
good.
1979 when I came to
Yeah.
Timmins.
dip
Wow.
it in water, man. At
Yeah,
least.
dip it in water.
But there are a lot of interesting variations of some of your favorite dishes, and trust me, I have the first book. I've cooked some of these dishes, and man, I was the king of the house for one day.
There you go.
Oh, back to the bottom after that, but
Yeah,
they're
they're tasty dishes.
oh, it is
Well,
it's tremendous.
I have another story for you.
Okay.
Margarita is a dietitian at the hospital, and she has a recipe in here from Portugal because she's from Portugal. Okay. And Margarita is a foodie. I'm not a foodie. Anyway, I hate to cook, by the way. So Margarita has a cooking club, and they all made a recipe from this book, and they brought it, and then they rated them. And in this book, Diane Armstrong, who was kind of the push to get this going, has a recipe, and they rated that one the most favorite. So there you go. But you got to get the book
You
in
need
order
to get the book.
Yeah.
in order to get Diane's
That's
recipe.
it, to get all the tasty secrets
Yeah.
unleashed.
Yeah,
in the Taste
Margarita's
of
recipe,
Timmins.
because none of the recipes that are in the new book are in this, like none of the recipes in this book are in the new book. So they're all, except for
Yeah.
2, and I won't
I'm
say
gonna
which
go-
ones.
And you
but-
say some recipes have ties from the first book into the second.
Yes, yes.
They have a
And
segue into the newer recipe or
well,
expanding on the
different
recipe.
different recipes. For example, one recipe that we were able to get when I called and the person and said, we'd really like to put your a recipe in. Her husband's family was from Cornwall, and so. So anyway, make a long story short, she goes, because it's pasty. She said, this recipe has never been written down. She said, I was taught how to make it by my mother-in-law, and she's taught her children how to make it, but it's never been written down. So it's now going to
It's
be
in
written down.
the pages.
See,
Now
those
gonna
are
be
my
like
written
it.
favorite. Yeah,
the
that is
secret
cool.
recipes.
Yeah.
Maybe the Colonel's, was 11 herbs and spices. KFC is in there.
I knew you were
Yeah.
going to go to that one.
Yeah.
You think so?
The Colonel.
So
Well, we got our own light in front of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
and,
not?
and we also have recipes from all over the world. This is an example of Nasala soup that's from Nigeria. And Chinelo Ninoli has submitted it. And Chinelo is with the Timmins and District Multicultural Center, which helps newcomers to come in Timmins. And so she's given us this recipe, and she joined our committee when Ifioma left our community and unfortunately went out to Saskatchewan. But anyway.
Oh, but
So, lots of fun.
her recipe will live on in this
Yes.
cookbook.
And actually Ifioma has one in here as well. So we're all, it's just
Everyone.
amazing. I get so excited, just
Yeah,
talking
no
about it.
kidding.
Yeah. But I guess I must say something about the Anti-Hunger Coalition.
Yes, by all
Timmins.
means, yes.
It's an amazing organization. It's a charity. It's a grassroots charity. And it got its start as a small group of people who wanted change, hungry for change. And they did incorporate in 2007 and became a registered charity in 2009. So, and they're also, it's a good food organization. And so it's recognized by the Community Food Centers of Canada. And they have 3 core programs. So these pamphlets will be there as well as information about their various programs. So it's really important to remember their 3 main programs are the Good Food Program, Community Gardens, and Collective Cooking.
Okay.
So yeah, and again, Cheryl Shaw, a number of different ACT people have been on our committee, and so they're all listed here in contributors and
Yeah, you got some
supporters
great
as we go.
supporters. A lot of great
And
team members.
sponsors, sponsors, because we're able to keep the cookbook at $20, which is in 2021. The first cookbook was $20.
$20 is a nice
New one.
price.
It is because people will buy more than one. Already I've had people calling and saying, put aside 9 for me,
Oh, wow.
put aside 13 for me, So we're going to have lots. And so we will be taking orders. So if people want to give me their information and how many they want, then what we'll do is have that ready for them when we do launch.
When you launch the book.
Yeah. So I'd just like, again, to give a shout out to our sponsors because they're the ones that have helped us to cover the cost of printing. And they are the reason we can keep it at $20 and still be a fundraiser for the Anti-Hunger Coalition. So Agnico Eagle, Kid Operations, a Glencore company, Lakeshore Gold, a subsidiary, of Pan American Silver, Northern College, Newmont Porcupine, which I think now is called Discovery Silver? Discovery,
Silver?
I don't know, Discovery.
Silver something.
I know the V is there. City of Timmins, Family Eye Care, Corinne Brian, Rubber Boot Farm, Kiani Construction, and Top Shop Variety. So those are the ones that have helped with the printing.
Keeping that cost at $20.
Yeah.
Keeping that cost at $20.
Wow. Phenomenal.
Great,
It's a
great,
phenomenal story.
great community
yeah.
partners. And we love everything that the Anti-Hunger Group is doing. We got a tour of their. We were there the day that their kitchen was completed.
Yes, it was completed,
Yeah.
and the Owl's Nest was there.
The Owl's Nest
soft launch
was
in
there.
and I believe Sparks Pizza was the first first one to use
I
the
think
grill.
I spilled the first pepperoni on the new kitchen, and it was nice and shiny.
There you go.
But
you're the first stain.
listen, you're doing beautiful work over there, giving back to the community in a nutritious, fun, delicious way. And we know extensive amount of work not only goes into this book, all the work that Anti-Hunger is doing. So it's we're very proud of what your folks are doing over there.
And we love the book.
Yes, but also the Multicultural Society and bringing people together.
Oh yes,
that's the main thing.
This is and in the second segment we're going to talk a little bit more about the Saturday and Sunday at the festival. For folks who have been, it's an easy sell. It's such a beautiful event.
Yes.
It's a can't miss event.
Yeah. So much cultural diversity in this city.
It's amazing.
That lives amongst
It's
us.
amazing. And the dancers and the singers and I won't say too much about what our next guests are going to cover, but it was so interesting just to be part of all that planning, and it's just amazing bringing everyone together.
Notice
be a great
Betty Ann didn't say the MCs either.
Oh, sorry. Yes. The MCs are
Mark.
really good, and I still remember you guys holding up the book.
Yes,
the
all
first
right.
time we were there. Yes.
Now
we're preaching. We'll be doing that again, preaching those books again.
Yes.
I got to ask you this question, Betty Ann. I need your advice. So, emceeing the Timmins Multicultural Festival. First of all, it's a tremendous honor.
Yes.
Especially the last host was a staple mark of the festival.
Still is a staple of
my
this
duty
community.
Yes.
Duty,
so that was a tremendous honor to follow in his footsteps. So everything, the only small missing piece is when we're on stage, we miss the majority of the food. So do you think this is fair, Betty Ann? I will follow your direction.
Oh, you know what?
If I send Mark around to grab me a plate from all the booths while I stay on stage, is that fair to ask him to do that?
I think that would be very
Thank you, Mark. He's such a kind gentleman, isn't he?
He is.
And I will do the same for him.
Yes. And actually one of the people who submitted a recipe, Vi Jewett, who isn't in Timmins anymore, but is from Timmins, her line in her email is always, kindness is not an act, it's a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. See how kind you are, Kinsman?
Great motto to live by.
You fit right in with the Multicultural Society. But I will do the same for you.
Yes.
Because that's the only small piece.
Common
because we see them from the stage and everyone, oh man, there goes the pro sausages.
And we're announcing them as the boosters say
it's
they
awesome.
were sold out.
So this year we have a plan.
Good.
Yeah. And if I have a stain on my shirt, I have a stain on my shirt.
That's it.
I'm enjoying myself.
Besides, no one is going to worry about that.
But no, it's such a beautiful 2 days, which we'll get more of in the second segment. But we want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much for having us.
Join us anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Please. Tremendous energy and
we love it.
and positive glow. I love this.
Yeah, people probably say because you have a media tie. You wrote
actually,
the paper.
No, I didn't.
You wrote
when
a
I
column
first
in the paper.
I came to Timmins in 1979 with the idea that I was only going to be here for a few years, but of course met my husband, so that's it.
Drop the anchor and
grave
the rest
is here.
History.
We've already bought our grave plot, so so anyway, yes, it's just an amazing community, and I wouldn't leave it for the world.
People probably enjoyed reading your column.
Yeah, we had a lot of
in the
fun
day.
doing that. And I also did a lot of media work with TV and radio at the time too. So
you give
my
us-
duty was a very great mentor.
Oh,
He certainly is. Big shoes to fill.
Absolutely.
And again,
Yes.
such an honor to be the MCs again this weekend. And we're looking forward to seeing you there. And we'll be
Thank you.
yelling Taste of Timmins books are on sale for 20. Go see Betty Ann in the corner.
Oh,
Yeah.
I won't be
That's it.
selling them though. I'll have to say,
Yeah,
go.
you got to go
to
get them at
ACT.
the ACT
Yes.
building. Okay.
ACT building.
But we can send them
Rick
to
Young-
get on the wait list for episode 2.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
second edition.
Yes.
So
And we'll
that's
put
what
them
we'll be
aside
yelling.
for you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks again,
got to
Betty
get
Ann.
your MC notes
Let's
right
do,
there.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
he's
Her
doing
first
fist pounds.
pound. Yeah, she's
Her first.
cracking into
I doubt it's her first fist pound.
Well, crack it into the social media world.
There.
Betty Ann. You've covered all facets
Yeah.
of media right now.
Okay.
Notch it off your belt.
So we're going to take a quick break. We're coming back with two other tremendous guests, talk more about the Multicultural Festival, and we're going to give away the $25 gift card.
$25 to Mattagami River Fries Inc. $25. You can get a lot of those bacon double cheeseburgers right after this.
Book your summer fun now with the mini pot and batting cages at Hollinger Park, 705-264-7888. And this Sunday is the Pet Value Walk for Guide Dogs at Gillies Lake. Registration begins Sunday morning at 9 a.m. with the walk beginning at 10 a.m. Floss Smile Ride with Hollinger Dental. Healthy smiles lead to happy rides. Visit their offices and you could win some summer wheels courtesy of Hollinger Dental, located at 100 Waterloo Road in the Hollinger Court. Montana's invites you to their grand reopening this Saturday. Come and check out their brand new look and their menu. Flourless Fox Take Home is opening soon at 89 Cedar Street South in Timmins. Gluten-free foods, gluten-free homemade, gluten-free fast food, and gluten-free bakery. Watch our social media pages this week for the details on their grand opening. Always a great selection of unique and fun products at Sweet Freeze Timmins. With over 700 international treats for you from around the world, it is worth the browse. Stop in today, 175 3rd Avenue, or shop online, sweetfreeze.com. Sign up as a vendor today at the Porca Stampede and Rodeo. Happens the weekend of August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th in Porcas Junction. Call today, 705-262-4160. And seal the deal with the birthday man this week, Albert Seal from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. If you're buying or selling, he'll seal your deal. RoyalLePage.ca or call Albert today, 705-465-3493. Voted Best Burger and Fry Platter in 2024? Come and get yours at the Mattagami River Fries Inc., located at the Mount Joy Pavilion all summer. Book your takeout order today, 705-269-3663. Connecting our community this weekend, it's the Timmins Multicultural Festival at the MAC. Come down for the Cultural Connection Saturday 1 to 4 and the festival proper Sunday from noon to 4. And the soft launch for All Baked Fried Chicken is Tuesday, May 27th. Come on by to 999 Riverside Drive for their grand opening specials. And how about this? 25 cents from every order will be donated back to the Timmins Food Bank. Sign your little one up now for Timmins Little League Baseball. Registration forms can be found online at timminslittleleague.ca. And get all your garden needs and more at Canadian Tire Timmins Garden Center, the biggest garden center in the north. Stop in and browse their greenhouse today. For scratch-made, flame-fired Neapolitan-style pizza, you need to try Sparks Pizza. Stop in for their $13 lunch special every day from 11 a.m. to 2:30. Also try their new spicy India-style pizza, 206 3rd Avenue, or order yours online, sparkspizza.ca. Get set for the Ontario Mine Rescue Provincial Competitions. They hit the Glencore Kit operations June 3rd to 5th. More details can be found at workplacesafetynorth.ca. And tickets are on sale now for TFEX Beer Fest. Happens Saturday, May 31st at the Mount Joy Arena. Come for a variety of beers, spirits, entertainment, wine, and more. Ticket details and more can be found at TimminsFestivals.com. It's the Race to the Cup sales event on now at Timmins Hyundai. Stop into 800 Riverside Drive for great finance rates starting from 3.99% on select models. Book your test drive today, 705-360-1500. More Canadian roots than a maple tree with Jessica Gervais from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Find your dream home today. Call Jessica now, 705-360-7000. And the Seizure and Brain Injury Center, along with Gerona's Board and Kelly Lawyers, invite you to the Color It Up event, Saturday, June 14th at Gillies Lake. To register, visit sabic.ca with all the proceeds to the Seizure and Brain Injury Center here in the city. Buy now and pay later at J&R Custom Cabinets. Design, build, enjoy. It's your one-stop shop. They'll also save you the HST. Sales on now till June 7th at J&R Custom Cabinets, 1150 Riverside Drive. The best insurance in the North, it's PAIB Insurance Inc. They have your back and will help secure the coverage you need. Stop in for a quote today, 101 Pine Street South, or call 705-360-5300. Get top dollar for your trade-ins at Matheson Morrison Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth the drive. For mega deals and the best prices, visit Ron Parody and his sales team today, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. Follow Mel and Mel for details on the next episode of the We Count Talk Show. In fact, go back and rewatch Women in Trades from last Thursday's episode. And make it a rock and bowl night at Midtown Bowl and help send 6 local athletes to the Nationals in BC. Be a part of the Rock and Bowl and Silent Auction fundraiser. Happens Sunday, June 1st from 6 to 8 p.m. for only $30. To book a lane, call 705-267-3500. No job big or small, they do it all at DAP Cleaning Solutions. That's their motto with sanitizing, dump runs, windows, floors, dusting, and more. Call Andrew N for your free quote today, 705-465-3500. And something big is happening with us in Timmins Square. Keep watching our studio expansion details coming soon. Save the date, Thursday, May 29th for the GBK Lawyers 4th Annual Helmet on Kids campaign. If you've registered your child for a helmet, you can pick up yours that Thursday night at 6 p.m. at the Sportsplex. Come drive for Lucian Transportation and join the largest bus fleet in the North. If you're 21 or older, apply today. Drivers pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's paid training. The next class session begins Monday, June 2nd. Call today, 705-360-4090 to apply. All eyes will be on the MAC June 4th and 5th for the Timmins Canadian Mining Expo. It's where the world comes to explore. For more details, you can visit CanadianMiningExpo.com. Discount days are every day at Jackpot Time Timmins. Win double-line prizes every single session, so come play today, 251 First Avenue. And on the big screen this week, Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, and Final Destination Bloodlines, which is tops at the box office this weekend. Tickets and showtimes at ImagineCinemas.com. And you want to keep tabs on all 200-plus businesses and more in the Downtown Timmins BIA? You can follow the BIA now at DowntownTimmins.com. Also, stay tuned for details on the upcoming Urban Park Markets. And put a team in for this weekend's IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. The Timmins Walk is Saturday at the Mount Joy Pavilion, with walks in Kapuskasing and in Haileybury Sunday the 25th. Sign up for either walk now, walkforalzheimer.ca. With more than 75 programs to choose from, your future career is waiting for you at Northern College. Enroll now for fall online, northerncollege.ca. She's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc., Amanda Lynn Mayhew. Move those packages yesterday with Timmins Courier Service. Call 705-266-4285. Locally owned and operated for over 45 years. And sign up for summer camp at Camp Bickle. Sign up for week 1, which begins June 29th at campbickle.ca. And register your child now for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Book an online tour, ncdsb.on.ca. And become a Dare Timmins board member today. You can apply via email to daretimmins@gmail.com. For the best in malpractice law, personal injury law here in the North, you need to contact Geronis Board and Kelly Lawyers, defending clients for over 50 years here in the city. Call 705-268-4242. And the Schumacher Lions Club are looking for some new volunteers this year. To inquire, meet at the Lions Den every Wednesday night at the MAC. The Big Red Poll for United Way needs sponsors for June 26, and you could be one of them. Sign up today at uwcneo.com.
All right, there. We are back.
Yes, we are. We are back
with
for the
two,
second half.
with two more friends.
Yeah, we got two more friends happening and joining us here all about the Multicultural Festival. We've got Stella from the Filipino Timmins community. And of course, we know Stella from Lady Luck Restaurant. And we've got Ugo representing, I'm going to say Team Nigeria.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
On the panel tonight.
Right on.
Well, thanks for joining us.
And I have to say what I got a million
Thanks a
nice
lot.
things to say about Stella, but I'm going to start with Ugo first. Ugo's enjoying one of the KINZ and KLOMP.
Yes.
Yeah,
705.
Loving the 705 brew.
I love
from
that right
705.
there. Ugo,
Okay.
you're welcome over here anytime
Rock on.
and drink Mark's half of the beer.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And most folks in the community know Stella probably has the biggest heart of anyone in this community.
Always giving back in this
And-
community, wears many hats in this community.
But the most
Yeah.
impressive thing is how Stella organizes her family. She had all her family in here around Christmas to put together food packs for people in need.
That was for our
There,
Christmas
you had
food
about
drive.
15 members in here. You're so organized. I'd like for you to come and parent my children, please, Stella.
Okay.
Please,
Just give
please.
me a call.
Bring
Did she add
bring
another
some-
task to her to-do list?
Bring some discipline into my home, Stella.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful family you have.
And you know what? In Schumacher, our big heart is already there too. I
Yes.
fix it on Sunday for the preparation for the multicultural.
Oh, I cannot
You
wait
drive
to
by,
see
you'll
it.
Yes.
So, Ugo, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Timmins for?
Thanks. Yeah, I've been here about roughly about 2 years.
Okay.
And so I moved down to work with the Northeastern Collective District School Board, for a bit as a finance services manager.
Okay.
And then my family also moved down. But obviously, being part of the community, I was involved in the African communities in Timmins. And now we've sort of put together a Nigerian communities in Timmins, and I'm the president. And so we're putting together just trying to empower and help our people sort of settle and obviously showcase the culture at the festival. And, really, really, really excited to be part of it. We're actually organizing, we have a dance, just a special, one-off dance. Kids, they're coming together to show something awesome. And, we're really looking forward to it and excited. Yeah, sure.
I have to say something. You mentioned the right word, settle in.
Yeah.
Because I can't even fathom how it'd be like if I was to uproot my family to a different country, continent, culture, time zone. Like, I cannot imagine like how exciting, but also challenging that can be. And it's great that you've organized support groups, even if you had just a shoulder to talk to, cry to, laugh with. That's a big part of it, right? To have someone you can lean on.
Very true, right? Yeah. It is, because obviously when you're here by yourself, it gets kind of lonely and whatnot. But when you have like-minded people like you, sort of facing the same challenge and struggle, you can come together and bond, and sort of that forms like a sort of a strength for you, so that you can sort of move on from there. So pretty cool.
And building your culture and, educating us on the Nigerian culture here in Northern Ontario is, a big step too. And you're raising the bar year by year.
For sure. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, the Nigerian community is slowly building here.
Yeah. We're about 100 plus strong and counting.
That's
So every day more people are coming in. They're looking for where to stay. They're looking for, are there places I can, where do I put my kids, and stuff like that. And so we're trying to help with all that. So.
Well, we mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but every year you attend the Multicultural Festival, you find out that our community gets more and more diverse. It's more colorful, it's more cultural, it's more vibrant. And this is, of course, it's the food and the entertainment. But the fact that we get to meet members in our community that we may have not known even live here, get to discover a little bit about their world is the most beautifulest part.
It sure is.
Of the festival, bar none. And
Likewise.
and now we met Ugo, and we can have a beverage with them sometime.
Ugo
Yeah,
loves our 705
How awesome is this?
full beard
Yeah.
brew.
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah.
Sure. I could even share something with you. I hope my wife brings it, but we call it zobo. It's a beetroot drink, specially made, blended with pineapples, and it's the bomb. So surprise, we may or may not bring it, but if you see our booth, you can come on down.
By.
Yeah, surprise, it might be there for you. Who knows?
Booth from Nigeria.
The only thing we may not agree on, I know in
Yeah.
Nigeria and where I'm from, like I'm Dutch, like football is the king of sports.
Yeah.
You think it's soccer, Kinsman, but it's football.
Football.
So I may not,
football,
I'm always
football.
I'm always going to cheer Team Dutch, but we may disagree on that a bit.
Sure,
but
we
everything
will,
else
we
we're
will.
going to be good.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, for sure.
But that is awesome.
Yeah.
So tell us, Stella, tell us a little bit about the weekend, because this was new last year, the extra day. Sunday's the regular festival as we've come to know in all these years, correct?
Yes. So we are hosting a 2-day event. On Saturday, we'll present different culture at the museum. And on Sunday, we will have the main event. The Multicultural Festival in Timmins has been celebrating diversity for over 5 decades, promoting cross-cultural understanding and unity. We invite everyone to join us for this event or this festival to enjoy music, art, dance, and of course, different cuisine from different country.
Yummy. Yeah, yeah.
Now the food is huge.
Yeah. And if you haven't traveled around the globe, this is the time for you guys to come and join us in at the McIntyre Arena in Schumacher on Sunday. So we're inviting everyone around the Timmins and the surrounding area to come and join us to celebrate this multicultural festival and be proud of which country you came.
Yeah, well said, Stella.
Couldn't have said it better ourselves. So this is going to be a jam-packed weekend. And again, day one on the Saturday, it's called the Cultural Connection at the Timmins Museum. So is this where one can come up to different booths and kind of introduce themselves and educate themselves on the different countries around the world?
Yeah. So actually, the Saturday is a presentation. So there's going to be so for example, I'm actually going to be having the first presentation. So I'll be talking about Nigeria, culture, heritage, and all those bits. So it's essentially you have presentations like PowerPoint slides, dance, culture, arts, bits like that. And then so that's going to be happening a few hours. And then Sunday, as you said, is the main event. So I would say get ready to taste essentially taste of international flavors. Get ready to dance, put on your dance shoes.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria and several countries where we're gonna make it a party. We're definitely gonna make it a party. So yeah. So yeah, it's actually it's been as she said, 50 years. It's actually gonna be specific 53rd. This is the 53rd.
Oh wow.
Over 5 decades. Yeah.
Festival, and it's part of the top 100 festivals in Ontario. So it's it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be loads of fun. Just come to learn. And I think also for those that are international, like me, I think the first time I went to the event, it was almost like I was sort of back home in a way. So it's for many of us, it's kind of tough to travel thousands of miles back home. But this was like almost I was sort of back home, and I food and drinks, and I was seeing others, and it was awesome. So I would also invite those that are international. You should also come on down because you get to explore, you get to feel at home without getting in a plane and going 15, 16, 24 hours, to wherever you're from. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a jam.
Sure. Yeah, and you're going to leave with not only a full belly and a day of excitement, you're going to leave with new friends. Guaranteed. That, and most people watching have had some experience with the festival, but you're right. There may be folks who've never attended before. And this is a festival. You can go at the beginning. A lot of people love going to beginning for the welcoming ceremony and be there when the food opens. There's always that.
In line for the pierogies or Stella's amazing chicken wings.
Yes.
And we got barbecue.
Jerk chicken.
Oh, yeah. Well, you heard about our plan. I'm sending Mark out to get the food because every year we miss out on the early birds because we're working.
It's got benefits. I'm going to be in line for that, and I might be able to taste test first.
Yeah, you're going to come back with an empty bag. I know it.
I ran out of the wings here.
I wouldn't blame you, pal. But it's an event. It's one of these few events where you can stay the whole day, enjoy some food, talk with folks, enjoy the entertainment. It goes by so quickly. It's well done.
It does. There's also artifacts, clothing, bags. I saw something that I don't want to give it away, but there's a lady in Nigeria who makes exquisite bags and clothing like by hand, and it's like, bro, it's awesome. Like I was looking at the bag, I was like, if I was a chick, I would have bought this bag. But anyway, so yeah, it was like so we're gonna have some like handcrafted clothing, bags, like
Yeah.
artifacts as well that you can buy and take home and remember, the day. And like, it's almost like you traveled and you brought something, but you didn't really travel. So it's awesome. Awesome. Really
Next
cool.
time I forget my wife a gift when I travel, I'm going to buy one at the Multicultural
Yes.
Festival.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
do your
And I'm off
one-stop
the hook.
shopping.
Yeah.
And again,
Um,
trying different cuisines. And all
She
sorts
doesn't
of
let
fun
me
stuff.
go anywhere alone, so don't worry about that. What am I talking about? Okay, so we had a couple questions. What time? So they asked about Sunday. What time do we start at?
Noon to 4 on Sunday.
Yes.
And it's 1 to 4 on Saturday. at the
Yes.
Timmins
And they're
Museum.
asking about the admission cost.
I think the admission cost is like whatever you want to donate,
Mhm.
Correct.
because
correct.
they
Those
will
buy
be
donations.
yeah
Yeah. Yeah.
by donation. There's no
There's no. Yeah. There's no like.
Let's say if
gate
you've
fee.
got $5, $10,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever you have, bring it on in.
Yeah,
there.
that's
Yes.
right.
It all goes right back into the festival.
that's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
great.
It
Yeah.
is.
That's right. And we have to say this. We go there to enjoy the food, but behind the scenes, especially speaking with you, Stella, in years past, there's a tremendous amount of work that goes together,
Lots of
Yes.
hours.
preparing the food,
Yes.
preparing the festive feel.
Yes.
Like you don't wake up Sunday morning and start this.
No.
This is a
No.
big
You ha-
time
This
of
is weeks in
preparation.
advance.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to
Months.
prepare
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
in advance in order to have a successful event, right?
Mm.
Like what I want to say is everyone should ask the vendors also, because you know what, we need to be aware that some kids have some allergies. So all of you guys should not, how you call it, you always ask the vendors what are the oil that they use in there. Is it a peanut free, or did they mix those food with seafood? That way we could prevent any accident while we're there having the fun, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need to lay that one on our customer.
Yeah, and I also think some vendors would actually bring details of the ingredients and actually put it there.
Yes,
as well. Yeah.
yes.
I actually saw it as well last year, and I think that they're actually gonna do that. So yeah, if you do see some delicious food, do look around for details on the ingredients before you
Mhm.
dig in. So cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Well,
Thanks. Yeah.
but it is a place where you
Yeah.
have an opportunity to once again chat with the vendors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Educate
People in our
yourself on the
community.
different
Yes.
countries
Yeah.
around the
It-
world.
it's not like a drive-through. I
No.
mean, you
Yeah,
don't have to
likewise.
zip
No.
in and out.
Yeah, very true.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah, very true.
But it's such it's
Such
such
a
a
wonderful weekend.
it's such a tremendous event, and that's big shoes to fill,
Yeah,
Kinsman.
we're filling Mike Duty's big shoes.
Yeah.
It takes two of us to fill Mike Duty.
Yeah.
And it's it's a privilege, being asked to be the host. Now this is our third multicultural festival
Wow.
here in this
That's awesome.
city
That's
as the
awesome.
host and
That's
MC.
awesome.
And we're looking forward
And
to
you
this
guys are
weekend.
doing really good on that.
Oh, well, thank
Very
you.
good.
Yes.
How come you just looked directly at me, Stella? Is
Yeah.
that-
I look at both of you
Did
guys.
you? Okay, sorry. It must be my tired eyes. I thought it was
Tired
just,
eyes.
I thought it was just me. Anyways, but the Multicultural Festival, we encourage you to attend both days. It is a beautiful way to learn and how diverse
Yeah.
our community is getting.
And taste the
Um,
cuisine
Do-
all around the world.
Is there going to be anything different on Sunday to previous years? It sounds like there's going to be some more groups involved.
There's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of
that's correct.
group involved this year,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because when we way back when we started this, sometimes there's about 14 countries, but now it's like
Almost 20 something. Yeah.
20
About
something
20,
or 30.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it grows.
Yeah.
So that's good,
Yeah,
because
it
you
is,
know
it
what?
is, it is.
Timmins need people like us,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
because it is what it is now. All over the world, we need immigrants to come here.
Mhm.
Because sometimes people always said, oh, you immigrant people, you come here to take our job. No, we're here to take the job that you guys don't like. That's that's what I said.
Well, Stella,
Yeah.
can I correct you on
Perfect,
something?
yeah.
yeah.
When you say people like us, I know you're referring to different cultures.
Yes, yes.
But when I say people like both of you, I'm talking people with beautiful hearts that are caring, that are give back to the community and share their experience.
Showcasing their
To me,
countries.
it's nothing about where you were born or raised or what your beliefs are. It's who you are as a person. My mom's coming out of me right now, eh? But that's what I believe. And we've known you for many years, Stella.
Yes.
I had my 50th birthday party at Stella's place.
Yes.
And even my kids thought I was cool for a night, and it was all Stella's
And Lady
doing.
Lock is
Yeah.
the
Yes.
place to go.
And getting to know Uno a little bit now, I can tell like you're beautiful people. And when people like us, this is what our community needs more than ever.
More
And
diverse
so we thank you
culture,
for that.
And, you know, this is a great weekend to get educated
Yes.
on all the different countries around the
Yes.
world, including Nigeria,
is.
which, you know, you can walk up. I don't know, you know, what the Nigerian cuisine is. What's going to be top on the menu that weekend?
Top is gonna be the jollof rice, but let me give you a history about the jollof rice. It's not even from Nigeria. It's from the Wolof Empire, which was made of the Senegal and a bunch of two other countries. But Nigeria, we elevated the jollof rice in such a way that it's us versus Ghana with respect to jollof rice. So Ghana's also going to be there as well. So you guys are gonna have to eat the jollof rice from both countries.
Jello fried.
Yeah, I love this.
jollof rice. So you're gonna have to eat both from Ghana and
then we're gonna
Nigeria, and let me know which one's the best. Okay.
We'll have a true taste test.
Because
this weekend.
I just told everyone today what my favorite hamburger was. Now I'm going to say what my favorite
Jollof rice is. Yeah.
That's going to be.
Fries will be.
All right.
I
Ghana
love.
or
There
Nigeria.
needs to be a little friendly competition.
Yeah.
It makes it fun.
You know,
Sure.
a little battle every year.
You know, and actually, we're both Ghana and Nigeria. We're actually going to be there having our booths, you know, for the first time. Yeah, because typically it was all under the banner of Africa, but now there's going to be Ghana, Nigeria, I think, and Ivory Coast as well. We'll have our booths, and Nigeria and Ghana, we're also going to have dance performances, first of its kind.
Oh.
The dancing
Yes.
performances, if you've never
Yes.
been to the Multicultural
But-
Festival, that is worth the price of admission, which is by donation this weekend.
Yeah, and I might be up there as well. Look out for me.
Oh, you may
up
go.
there as well.
Maybe
give
you'll be able to teach Mark and I how to
Yeah,
dance.
I'll
Don't
be
be
up there as
spilling
well.
too many
Yeah,
of the
moves,
secrets there, you know.
Yeah. So let's see how it goes.
I can dance a little bit though.
A little bit. You need a few more of those.
Yeah.
You know, 7:05.
Yeah.
You know, toss them at 7:05.
Yeah, that's
They'll be
right.
dancing on the ceiling
About
there.
3 of them at 9 a.m. and I'll be ready to tap my toes,
right.
as you say.
Rock on.
We're just joking, Marty. We'll show up sober.
It's going to be a fun weekend.
But it is, it's, oh man, it's so amazing to watch the joy and the celebrations. And there's a lot to learn about different cultures. One of the things that I learned from the Multicultural Festival, a lot of cultures have it right compared to what I do. They don't always stress about time, and they don't always stress about the next event or the next meeting. Sometimes they enjoy the moment.
It is.
And
You
then
should.
I go home from the Multicultural Festival and I go, Monday morning, I'm living that way. And then I go right back to, oh, no, I can't. I got an 8 o'clock. I got an 8 o'clock meeting. Forget about it. But these are all little things that you pick up by learning about other cultures and other people in our community.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very, very true. Because obviously, it's like how we do it back home. Party starts at this time, and then when it ends, it sort of ends. But you enjoy the experience,
right?
The full experience in between,
in the moment.
Yeah. Or as they say, you party until mama calls. That's another. Yeah.
Now this one I can relate to.
Yeah.
And if my mama called and I wasn't home right away, then we would have something called the wooden spoon come out in my house. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
It says 20 booths.
26 approximate groups.
And Jamie
dancing.
Oh,
There's Marty right
I
there.
just got added to the agenda.
Yep, you're on the bill now. Speaking of Bill, I think Mr. Bill is going to be down there.
Hi, Marnie.
Yeah,
One of the performers on Sunday.
We have to give a shout out to all the committee members and because we know it's a tremendous amount of work, not just for the vendors, the committee members, and Marnie, who's we've worked with for a long time.
Behind the scenes.
We're fortunate. You hear news about events being postponed or delayed in our community because it takes an army of people. They're costly, so it takes an army of
money.
sponsors
It does.
Mhm.
and community support for
There's a lot
people
of
to
hard
show
work.
up.
Yeah.
That's
Does,
right.
does.
Keep the events, you know,
Going.
the forefront and going.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, this
So-
is year 53. You want to
Yes.
see 54, 5. You want to keep it going.
200.
Right up to 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be
That's
still
right.
dancing at 100 there, Klomp.
And I know we started camping season. I camp too, but we know what we're doing. We're having a nice breakfast out at camp Sunday morning, and we're all heading into the
Heading into the
Multicultural Festival
Multicultural Festival.
because it's a can't miss event.
Rock on. Yeah.
And again,
Just-
the best food.
Yeah. So you don't eat too much. Just come with an empty belly and rock on.
Line up for those Jello fries.
Yeah.
Is it Nigerian fries or is it the Ghana Jello fries?
Yeah.
We-
Well, Jollof
Put
rice.
you to the test.
Jollof rice. Yeah.
We will find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, we're going to show you our little own form of magic. This is called the Wheel of Winning.
All right, you guys love it right here.
Yeah, this is a magical moment in our show. Someone has a chance to win a $25 gift card.
Here it is right here from Mattagami River Fries Inc.
Look how clear they could see
Yeah.
that, Kidsman.
You see that?
I'm squishing your head.
You're squishing my head.
All right, it is Wheel of Winning.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
See, Stella says she likes the wheel.
She
It
likes
is.
the Wheel
Yes,
of Winning.
yes.
It is magical.
It is.
Okay, so we'll find out if you commented on the show. Your name is in the draw.
And we will reach out to the winner and drop
gonna
off the
be?
Mattagami River Fries Inc. gift certificate, 25
Who's it
bucks
gonna
to Jane
Oh,
Eleven.
way to be.
Jane, congratulations. You're going to pick up
Congratulations, Jane.
a $25 gift card from Mattagami River Fries Inc. And there we go. And again, we'll deliver that to Jane tomorrow.
There we go.
Awesome.
What a beautiful And we should say, because Stella's here right now, Stella provided the wings. We mentioned this last
we
night.
did. Best way, I say this every time, the best wings, you can eat them no sauce, just as is. I don't know what you do, what your secret is, but
Secret
those
sauce.
wings are
Lots of love.
Yeah.
You know what happened though, Stella?
I know.
But-
Mark was like, he said, well, you want to split the wings to bring home? I said, sure. And all of a sudden he's in the parking lot with the full tray and he's gone.
Well,
No wonder
you
what.
snooze, you lose.
Yeah, I get. I would have did. I was looking to do the same to you. I didn't want to share those either.
They're delicious wings.
But thank
Wow.
you. Thank you for that.
I like
lesson.
Hudson to try that. Hudson like it.
Oh, he would. That's something my son would like.
Yeah.
But Uncle Mark broke his heart watching the hockey game, eating his wings.
You know what? Sunday's coming, so we'll
Yeah.
be there.
All right. Was there anything else either you would like to mention before we sign off?
We encourage everyone to take a time off on Sunday because that's the big event. To come and join us at the McIntyre Arena and enjoy all the different cuisine from different country. So, as I said, if you haven't traveled around the globe, this is the time for you to come out and meet us there. And it doesn't cost you thousands and thousands of dollars for your airfare. Just come to Schumacher.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome. Yeah. I just like to add that we just want to thank the city of Timmins, a big supporter of the festival. And as Stella said, come out, everybody. Show up, put on your dancing shoes, come ready to eat, come ready to dance, and let's party. Yeah. Thanks.
Let's
Good.
party.
Yeah.
Well,
And
thank
Marnie,
thank
just
you.
relax. Everything will be okay.
You're in good hands, Marnie.
Everything will be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got all the hands from around the world all putting their hands into
Yeah.
the
Yes.
festival. We can't wait
And thank
to,
you
to
to
be a
both
part
of
of it.
you.
You're
Well, thank
welcome.
you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate
Stella,
you.
Uno,
Thank
thanks
you.
again. Fist
Thanks.
pumps
No,
around.
he's,
There we go.
we're doing the
Very
fist
good.
bounce
Very good.
There
again.
we go.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Betty Ann, who joined us
All right,
earlier.
welcome.
Yeah, Betty Ann, our first guest, and again, part of the Anti-Hunger Coalition Timmins. Taste of Timmins cookbooks are
Yeah.
going to be there. One on display, but you can get them at the ACT building, Anti-Hunger Coalition Timmins.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.
The way you spin and you got me hypnotized. One look at you, I'm lost in paradise. Every step you take, I follow. to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo pra set me free. Closer, baby, I don't wanna waste a second. Your vibes are language and I'm learning every lesson. Your heartbeat's matching the drum of a song. Feels like forever when you're in my arms. Oh, every step you take I follow. You're the sun and I'm the shadow. The way we're moving feels so right. Let's keep dancing through the night. Bailando contigo, feeling that heat. You're letting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Girl, set me free. Quiero más de ti, dame pasión. Viajes en el ocean. Cada movimiento es mi tentación. Every move you make me feel the emotion. Vamos juntos, no pares, sigue así. Stay with me tonight. It's just you and me. All contigo, feeling the heat. You're lighting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance is all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Bailando contigo, oh, you got me, I'll never let go. Bajo la luna, dancing with you, we're lost in the flow. The way you spin and you got me hypnotized. One look at you, I'm lost in paradise. Every step you take I follow. You're the sun and I'm the shadow. The way we're moving feels so right. Let's keep dancing through the night. Bailando contigo, feeling the heat. You're letting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Closer, baby, I don't wanna waste a second. Your vibes are language and I'm learning every lesson. Your heartbeat's matching the drum of a song. Feels like forever when you're in my arms. Oh, every step you take I follow. You're the sun and I'm the shadow. The way we're moving feels so right. Let's keep dancing through the night. Bailando contigo, feeling that heat. You're letting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance, it's all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free. Girl, set me free. Quiero más de ti, dame pasión. Viajes en el ocean. Cada movimiento es mi tentación. Every move you make me feel the emotion. Vamos juntos, no pares, sigue así. Stay with me tonight. It's just you and me. All contigo, feeling the heat. You're lighting my fire, moving to the beat. Every touch, every glance is all I need. Bailando contigo, girl, set me free.